there, welcome back to my channel. I am Abigail Lusimary for those who are new, and if you are just passing by, please subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button. It won't take you anything. They're not going to charge you. It's just absolutely for free. You just need to just touch that subscribe button and then go towards your notification bell and hit that little bell you see there, so you get notifications whenever a new video comes out. So I won't be trying to send it to you or whatever. So our topic for today, after we did our cheating husbands, why do men cheat on their wives, you have been requesting, like literally all of you have been saying, when are you going to do that of the women? When are you going to do that of the women? Like I said, cheating is not one-sided. Yeah, cheating is not one-sided. You evaluate what is happening now and just picture 5 years or 10 years to come. You will see that if we do not talk to ourselves, if we do not have a change of heart, if we are not serious with our journey towards our Creator, it's gonna be that very soon, just within 5 to 10 years time, you will see that the rate at which women cheat will top up a whole lot. So we're gonna give them a name. We have John and Jane. Let's say John. The man's name is John and the lady's name is Jane. This is the name I have given to them on my own. So John came to me and he was lamenting. There's this lady he was at the process of bringing to the house. He was at the process of marriage and they are almost there. And the problem was, he knows that this lady was cheating on him, but he was still pushing on with the marriage. And I asked why. And these are the mistakes most of us make. I don't know, is it by force? Are they forcing you? Must you get married to that person? What kind of love is that you not think about the future? What if something happens? What if this person continues like this? What if the trait was just there and John was going into it? He was just going into it. So, why do women cheat? Sometimes the excuses that we give for cheating on our husbands, some women will be like, he's not taking care of me the way he should take care of me. He's not giving me the money he needs to give to me. Look at other women. Look at the way they are shining. Their husbands are taking care of them. Look at this, look at that. Like I said, why are you comparing yourself with people? Before you married that man, were you not aware of his financial strength? Were you not aware of what he can afford for you? You said yes to him. You married him. You said you're going to love him. You made a promise to him. And now you are looking outside. You are looking elsewhere. That means you were not prepared for the marriage. And that's where marriage is not for immature people. I'll continue repeating this. Marriage is not something that you just jump in and then you jump out anytime you want to jump out. No. You need to be prepared psychologically, physically, and otherwise. You need to be prepared for anything. You need to be prepared to be responsible for the decisions you make. So you complain your husband doesn't give you money, and sometimes things doesn't, like I said, I've always been saying here, nothing lasts forever. There is no situation that is forever. One day things will change, and that also depends on how you handle things and how patient you are. Your husband is not giving you money and you decide to go to the other man that has money to give to you. How sure are you that that man is not depriving his wife and giving you that money he's giving to you? So, money, material things is one of the main things that drags women out of their matrimonial home. When a woman begins to aspire for what she knows she cannot get, then there is a big problem. That woman will cheat on the husband. So, as for the case of John and Jane, we're going to reach there. So just sit back. Do not go anywhere. The second thing is lack of love. lack of love. Some men, like, you could see that the way they do things, you could see that, like, they are just begging this woman. They're just begging this woman, marry me, please marry me. If you don't marry me, I'm gonna die. I cannot live without you. I cannot go on without you. There's nothing I can do in life without you. I love you so much. What? You're begging a woman to marry you? Huh. By the time she marries you under that, do you think she's gonna be faithful to you forever? Her heart is not with you. Love needs to be reciprocated. When love is not reciprocated, then there is a problem. Definitely there's gonna be cheating. When you love a woman so much and she doesn't love you back, definitely in the future there's gonna be cheating. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. So that's what brings us to the case of Jean and Jane. So now it was like Jean was forcing himself on this woman. Like, because with what he was doing, when the wedding was like a week or some days to, like 3 or 4 days to the wedding, she was okay. She has a shop where she makes tailoring, and then there is this she also has apprentices there. So the husband came. Lo and behold, she wasn't in the shop, and then he called her. That's the husband to be now. That's Jean now. Jean called Jane and was like, "Where are you?" So she was like, she was coming. He called again. She didn't pick because he didn't see her. He had been sitting down there in the shop waiting for her to come. So at last, when she came, she was like, "Why are you disturbing me? I was with the woman that has to make my cake, and I'm with her, and we're not even done. I'm gonna go back soon. I just want to fix some things and return." So he was like, "Okay, since you're gonna go back, let me drop you at her place." She said, "No, I can manage. You can go on your whatever you're doing. I can manage." So he felt it that something is not right. So he allowed her to move out, and then he followed her. He followed her secretly. She wasn't aware. And you know what? Guess what? You can guess it. I know. Jane went to the man he was with. So he wasn't even with any woman for cake or whatever. He was with the man she was with the man she had been with. And this man has 2 wives. 2 wives wherever. And Jane is aware that this man has 2 wives. And she was preparing for her marriage, which is 3 to 4 days time. And this guy loves her, and she could see that he loves her. And the way she was acting, like the guy was irritating to her. Like, what's this guy saying? Is it not marriage? Let him marry me. Let's know we are married and forget about this nonsense and continue with my life. Like, that's what she was just, the way she was acting towards this guy, towards Jean. It was like Jean was forcing himself on this lady. So she went with this man to his house. That was where she was coming from. And Jean cried. You know, when a man cries for a woman, you could see the depths of the love. A man crying because of a woman. So when he discovered that Jane went to the man's house, he started tracking down the man. And I think he had a problem with the man to the point that he fought with the man, and they injured themselves, and a lot of story. So now they brought the case to the family. This is what is happening. This is what I caught her doing. And you know what Jane said? You know what Jane said? She said that the way he is behaving, if he likes, he should continue moving around, beating up all the men she's going out with. After the marriage, she's going to continue with her life. The more she forces her to forget about that man and love him instead, the more he pushes her to the man. I don't know how you get the statement. Like, the more you beat me, sorry, not beat me now. The more you have problem with the man I go out with the man I go out with, the more you are pushing me to the man. Hope you get that statement. This is what Jane said to Jean. Like, this is what she said. And you can imagine that a woman would tell the man she was going to marry the next day that the more he does that, the more she goes out. Is that not a red flag? This one is not even a secret. This is a red flag that is on your face. It's not far away, it's just there on your face. You are seeing that this is a red flag and you're going into it. Why, John? That was the question I asked. Why? What kind of love is that? And do you know that this Jean was not working in the town where Jane was living. They are not working in the same place. He has a house. Okay, how will I put it now? He has a house. He built his house in a place where he wants his family to grow, but he's not there. He's not there. He's working somewhere many kilometers far away, and he comes back weekends. And you can imagine that you leave this woman in the house for like 5 to 6 days, and you come back. Oh, dearest me. I don't know. This is just what was happening. And do you know that Jean went on with the wedding? Jean pushed through with the wedding. And you could just imagine, was this other man using a diabolical, was this other man using something on Jane? Well, every woman will want to calm down. Okay, most women. I don't know, because when I heard this, I was like, this happens. That on your own, you want to destroy your life. This is a man that has 2 wives already, and he's coming to you. He knows you're getting married. He is coming, and you are going to him. To the point that you're quarreling with the man you married, that if you continue like this, I'm going to continue cheating on you. Can you imagine that? This is it already. Jean has gotten his message. And he pushed through with the wedding, and they are married now. I don't want to force myself into the life of people. When you decide to do what you want to do, it's for you. You know how your life wants to be, and you know how you want your life to be. So that is it. So this is a red flag. Now, since Jane was not sincerely in love with Jean, there's definitely gonna be problem at the long run. There will be. Okay. To the next point, lack of company. Like, you're a man and you're always going out. You are not in the house. You always work. You don't have time for your wife. Talk less of having time for your children. You just work. You don't care about her needs. You don't care about the needs of your wife. When I talk about needs now, some men feel like providing material needs for their wife is enough. But no. She needs you. She needs your time. Everything is not about sex anyway. Everything is not about sex, because sometimes, like, if you would understand with me as a man or as a woman, before you get married, you feel it will be like, sex, sleeping, doing this, doing that. But when you enter into the marriage, you know that everything is not about sex. There are times it just be there, you just be looking at yourself. That company is what I'm talking about. And also, yeah, that sex is also involved. When your wife needs you as a woman, she longs for you, she yearns for you, and you're not there. You're always focused at making money. I'm making this money because of you and the children. All I'm doing is because of you and their future. Are you thinking about how she feels? Are you thinking about what is going on in her at that moment? These are the questions we need to ask ourselves as men. Are you thinking about what your wife feels? And this is where communications come to play. In marriage, where there is no communication, then there is something wrong. As a woman, you should be open to your husband to the point that when you feel like having a man, you let him know. Babe, I feel like I don't know. When are you coming? I miss you. You know, when a woman tells you, I miss you, when are you coming back? Your wife now, not your girlfriend or whatever. I'm talking about married men and women now. Yes. I miss you, when are you coming? Just know that she needs you. She needs you at that point. You understand? So, communication is important in marriage. Where there is no communication, definitely there's going to be cheating. Because You can't tell your husband what you feel. What you feel at that moment. You are scared, or maybe they'll say, this one is a woman. This woman is spoiled too. So she's even the one telling the wife, the husband, that she wants sex or she wants him. This woman is spoiled. This is it and that is that. No. We need communication. Be open to and that's when understanding comes to play. You understand that this is the man you married. This is the man you have. This is what is going on. This is how he needs to get his daily bread. This is the work he does. And then you bear with him. You are patient. You endure. Let it not be that because your husband is not around for some point, you start looking for a man. You start going out to go and meet a man. That is why self-discipline comes to play. Self-discipline and self-control. As women, let's be productive. When you are productive, when you are busy, the devil will hardly get to you. Like they say, an idle man or woman is the devil's workshop. When you are idle, you're not doing anything, you could easily be swayed. When you are busy, you divert your energy to a lot of things. When that temptation comes, you divert your energy to maybe sewing. Like most of the clothes I wear, I sew them. You divert your energy to baking. Like the bread we eat in the house, I bake my bread. I make coconut oil. I make coconut oil for us in the house. And if you want to know how I do some of these things, you can leave your comment at the comment section below. Then I'm going to do a video about making some of these little things we have in the house, and then I'll do a video about that. Let's be busy. And I do a lot of gardening. I love flowers a lot. I love flowers, so I plant them and I have them around. They're still coming up though, but with time it's going to bloom very well. So when you are busy, you are involved, and I have business and I'm doing this. So fix yourself in most of these things. And husbands, help your wife. Help your wife. Don't just keep your wife there when she have dreams, when she have plans for the future. Let it not just be that you married her and you destroyed her plans, you destroyed her dreams. Because definitely there will be something she would have in mind that she would want to do or she would want to be. You could help your wife become what Jesus has been dreaming to be. We are living our lives and we're going to give account. Since we're going to give account of our life, God is going to ask us the commitment we make to our husband. How well do we keep that promises? How well are we committed? Because we promise to be committed when we're saying yes to him in the presence of whoever is a witness. When we are saying yes to our husbands, it was a commitment we have made to love our husbands with all our heart and to be faithful to them as long as we live. So let nothing divert our attention. Let nothing push our hearts away. Let's keep hanging on because we are very powerful. If you don't know that, I'm going to say that today. As a woman, you are very powerful because however you want your house to be, however you want your home to be, that's how your home is going to be. And you are the channel of which God blesses your husband and your family. That is just the truth. You are the channel. When you kneel and cry, there's no way God will not answer you. So do not allow the devil to enter your family through you, because when that happens, you have destroyed your home. So do not forget to hit the like button. Subscribe, please. So subscribe. Let us grow. We are still at which number? Let's grow, please. Subscribe. Don't just watch and leave. Subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, and just imagine the number we are just at 30. Today we are 32, we are 31. I don't know, some will subscribe and then unsubscribe. Please now, because Kilode, what is happening? So do not forget to love yourself, take care of yourself, love your husband, love your wife, and take care of yourself. Bye.